Hi y'all, how are y'all doing? I'm doing a YouTube video. I'm gonna start a new series and actually finish this shoot. I'm gonna finish this stuff, excuse me. I'm gonna start a YouTube series on how to get what you want out of life. By playing the game of life. Bye. Okay, honestly, I say that because people really think I get what I want, and they think that I'm somewhat living a certain way in a certain lifestyle. And honestly, it's not hard to get everything you want out of life. It's not hard at all. And you have to know what you are as a person. You have to know your reflection of yourself. And then you have to play yourself in order to play the game itself. And that's how it goes. What I mean is you have to know yourself. So you have to know your limitations, and you have to know the type of person you are. And then you have to formulate the type of person who you are and who you want to be out of life. Also, you have to know that it's not about being oneself, true to oneself. It's about knowing that you can make it and go as far as you want to go in life if you strategically make yourself available. Not even the whole way, but making yourself available. So, knowing your reflection basically means knowing if you look good, if you're a 10, a 9, a 5, a 1, a 12. I've met some 12s that need to be 1. I've met some 9s that are at 100. You feel me? And I met some 5s that need to be 25. You feel me? It got to be the type of person you are as an individual. You have to know your reflection. You know what I'm saying? So, like, say you're 25 and you look kind of good, and you want to think about how I can get to baller status. So honestly, in that arrangement, you want to think about the type of job you want, the type of network you want to be, or the type of attitude you want to draw to the world. You have to think of all those things because that's a format of who you are as a person. We don't really talk about this stuff, women, but we know this stuff as a woman. Some people don't have any idea about anything. And as a person, you really have to think about the formulation of your life or who you are as a person. I tend not to hate on anybody because I feel like if I'm hating, I'm not at my point in life that I done fell back, or that's a bad something in my face, you know what I'm saying? And how can I be this woman, or how I can get to know who this woman is? That's what I feel like. But if I know she bad, it's like, how am I intrigued by this woman? Not more so like, how am I jealous or hating on her because she formatted her life to be that way. So, out here, you have to think about the format of who you are as a person. If you're a 3 or up to a 7, you have to think, okay, I look basic, like I look downgraded a little bit, like men aren't me and stuff like that. You would be surprised what makeup, some eyelashes would do. You would be really surprised. And a good banging attitude, like, people just don't understand that it's time for them to actually figure out the formalities of them as a person. You know what I'm saying? You want to figure out that. I guess that's why I be upset, because women need to know their number in life, and then they need to not say, oh, I can't have this man, or I can't have that man, or I can't do this, or I can't do that. They need to figure out if it's working for them, if they're settling, or if it's moving them up, or if it's something that just to play with. You feel me? It's like that. And men are like that too. Unfortunately, it's like that, And you need, just because you think that it's not even you, it's not something you give up on. It could be something you move up to. It could be something you moving up for you to be them. But women need to format and formality they lifestyle in them. And people want to get mad at me for saying this. I don't care. Because it's time to rebuild, redevelop, and rethink about the person we or you really want to be. Me, I used to be super, but I'm not anymore. So I have to undergo why I'm changing, and in the middle of changing, I have to reformat my lifestyle and my life, because it's still going. It's still kind of the same, but it has some good and bad things to it. So I have to basically not cheat myself from life, but I have to think more on a winning type motive in order to develop myself to think clearer or think better as a female. I learned this market is men, markets are women, and then markets are people. But you have to notice the development that you are in as a woman. So, it's a lot to this whole thing. I would critique so much stuff, but you have to learn the formalities of you. You know what I'm saying? It hurts. It's like pimple. So, but you have to know the formalities of you as a person. You can't just think that, oh, I'm a 25, I'm about to have everything I want, it's all me. And you have this jacked up attitude, or you have this what you talking about look, and you have this messed up, broke ass life that can't nobody deal with. You know, you gotta have money from something, somewhere, some type of influence, some type of something. You can't just stand there and look like a tree, you know? So it's a lot of stuff that women we go through, but you have to figure out the formality of who you are as a person. And we'll talk more about that because that's the type of stuff I be on. Because women have to start really being honest with themselves. And men. We all have, men can do this too. You know, we have to think about and format ourselves to what we want to be in life and try to succeed without breaking all odds and interfering in everybody's aptitude or life. So you can do it all, but you can't have everything in disarray. So, you know, working on that is easy and hard. So, you know. But I'm going to leave it to that, and we'll talk more about the other formalities and things like that. Alright, bye, everybody.